right, when it feels right, or when it oozes out of your hands.
But this is not the kind of persimmon that gets ripe and soft. This is a persimmon that you eat when it is not hard exactly, but not soft.
Okay.
This seems a little hard to me.
Mm-hmm.
But you're thinking of the persimmon that's shaped like that, right? It has a
Well,
point
I
up
was
at the top
thinking
and
of the universal rules about persimmons.
but it's
and
different.
The key thing is that when it softens up as much as it's going to, because we can't speak in absolute.
Well, you wouldn't want to speak in absolute about a persimmon, for Christ's sake.
Anyway, so when it feels just a little soft, not very much, but just a little soft, especially around in here, then,
It's okay.
and that's the most ripe one. No, it's not okay, but it's okay to start observing it more closely.
Watching it day by day,
Yes,
hour by
and
hour.
what that means is you put it in the refrigerator and you can forget about it. But every day you look and you see, has it gotten softer? And on the day that it feels really soft, you can take it out of the refrigerator and nibble.
And see if it tastes any good.
See
If it doesn't
how it
taste any good,
tastes. In other words, you're transferring your attention from the ripening effect of the air and whatever else is in your room, whiskey or whatever, and you're transferring from that to actually the sunlight. And so now you want it to get something. Well, if it appears, now you have to be really intuitive, because if it appears to be getting too ripe too fast, you want to pop it right back in the refrigerator and eat it at your nearest convenience.
I never heard of putting the persimmon in the refrigerator, but I heard this just yesterday or the day before, or maybe even today.
Maybe even today. Yes.
That you want to have it in the icebox, the refrigerator, and or you can put it in a sack and then you punch holes in the sack, it says, for ripening. I have for a long time used the sack method, brown paper sack, and closed it off as much as I could, because I thought it was the gas from the persimmon that ripened it. But apparently there's another theory that says there's too much gas in there already, so you put holes in the paper bag.
I don't know about any of that. I just know that when you take it out of the refrigerator, that hurries up the ripening process.
I never had it in the refrigerator my whole life. I'm 81 years old and I've never kept a persimmon in the refrigerator.
Doesn't mean you have to do it. I'm just telling you that if you do,
if you happen to find a persimmon in your refrigerator, you can watch it.
I mean, it's just totally intuitive and obvious that if the fruit is getting too ripe, too fast, you want to slow down the ripening process.
Yes, but what I want to do usually is speed it up a little.
Well, then you have to start watching it sooner.
I've been watching it for a week already.
Yes, that's not at all unusual.
Because they picked them too early. It's a tree right out here. It had thousands of persimmons on it. Come home one day and the tree is all picked.
Okay, so that's their issue. Your issue is, let me give you a multiple choice. To speed up the ripening further, to slow down the ripening, or to let the fruit do whatever it wants to do.
Sit on the shelf is what I've always done.
Well,
for 81 years.
Yes. Well, I would say in that particular case that you could it's already ripe.
No,
Some
I would
parts.
say this is not quite ripe yet.
Right. We agree. And
Although
the more you smash it, the worse it gets. So this is a clear-cut case. Goes right straight back into.
Not the freezing compartment.
Oh, definitely not. No, but you can put it. You can either leave it out,
Which I would do.
but just watch it closely.
I have my eye sealed to
Every
for the
every
next 2
day
weeks.
you watch it closely, or you can leave it out
And
because it's
ignore it.
it's already ripe. You know,
Is it?
and I don't mean it's already ripe by those things, but it's already ripe by the fact that it's the ripe colors. So there's several ways we get information about this. One,
Do tell. Whether it's serviceable, the right color,
yeah,
or rotting.
whatever, yeah, and if it definitely the wake-up call. What's the worst thing that could happen?
It could be spotted all over and soft.
Moldy, yeah.
Moldy. Oh, it's moldy.
So
I
you
forgot
want to, if it looks the least bit like it's going in that direction, then what would you do?
Chuck it out.
You may still be able to salvage it, but you don't have much, you know.
Not too much leeway.
Right.
You might have to cut the nasty bits off before you eat the rest.
Right. Well, I had a young woman here who wanted to be my pupil or something. She wanted me to be her mentor, is how she put it.
She wanted to be the mentor?
No, she wanted me to be her mentor.
Oh, about...
And, I mean, I don't know what she gave.
Okay.
No, this
then the
relates.
next thing you do is
relates.
you make a big sign. And the big sign should say, not persimmon mentor.
No, this is even better, darling.